rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Now this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's a 2nd and 7. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. It looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Mustang 19.
They'll set up a throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Ravens 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Rolling to his left. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain. Up the 1st down and then some.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Dobbins once more. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in Week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. They'll set up to throw. the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Dobbins. Touchdown, Baltimore. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of the season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
Tucker now to add the point after. And it is now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Let's go now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They're going to try and throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here's White. They set up the screen. Touchdown! Zamir White from 10 yards out. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The point after is good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. They'll look to throw here on first down. First out to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Rolling to his right. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Come on. Set.
They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On target to his man, Likely. And they'll work this down inside the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain.
Ready, go.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Well, another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. This is White on the screen. Stiff-armed him. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Ready? 18 Rattler.
to throw again. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Freeman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
But they need to make something happen for a chance of the comeback, and I'd say that qualifies. They took advantage of the play-action pass by the offense, ran right through it, and got a big sack in a big moment.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before we got into. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Come on. Hey, 50 Bobcat. 50 Bobcat. Warrior 17.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Back to all 80.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Down to about the 37.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Dobbins. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome is in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Baltimore, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.
Some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Face on my goals, that's a big climb. Still my floor is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be, I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness, I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to bars, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me.